5. This is your source for breaking news in the morning. Hawaii News Now Sunrise.
7:30 right now. The mailbox trial took a break in court this week, but some of the evidence is being released publicly for the first time. We're going to take a look at new video from the FBI. Kaiser has sued Queens for disputes over a billing practice between the two hospitals, how that practice may be costing you money. And some Maui residents are still recovering from a major brush fire in Kaua'ula Valley last year. Our Sunrise crew is live on Maui this morning. Lucky! We're going to get an update on recovery efforts. First, let's check in with Guy Huggy.
That's right, Steve. We are lucky to be here at the grounds of the Fairmont Kealani on the South Shore in Wailea. I can tell you, I'm watching the swell start to build, and the sun is high in the sky. It is going to be a toasty day today, especially here on South Maui. Even now, when you take a look at the temperatures, the temperature at the Maui airport, you can see they're rising quickly, already in the upper 70s, and the winds are picking up. That's the good thing. Although we're on the lee side of Haleakala, so the winds aren't very strong at all here, but in the Central Valley and out on the windward side, the winds are picking up. And the winds will be running at brisk speeds today, especially here on Maui. We're expecting them to run to about 15 to 20 miles an hour. They will be picking up speed across the state, with the exception being the Kona side of the Big Island. They'll get light winds, which will lead to higher humidity levels there. But for today, it's going to be another beautiful day. The difference from yesterday being that the winds will be slightly stronger, and these slightly stronger winds will be with us for the next several days. Still, though, the sunshine will be immense. We're expecting the sun to be like really beating down on us. Leeward sides will get up to 90 degrees for Lahaina, for Kihei, and for Waianae. And then a little bit cooler if you're on the windward side. But all in all, we're in for more of the best weather on the planet, Maui included. Now let's go back to Lacey. She's got to check on traffic.
Not the best traffic out there, Guy. We have stop and go traffic flow starting from the Middle Street merge and extending out to the Punahou exit. But we're light on Nimitz Highway and Dillingham Boulevard, and also King Street off Moanalua Freeway. Here's a look at Moanalua. It's busy through the Fort Shafter Flats. Same situation on the airport viaduct. As you get to the Nimitz off-ramp, it's going to be bumper to bumper. So plan for those delays as you get into town. Windward commute, not bad at all. And from the east Oahu, we're still dealing with that stalled vehicle next to the Kapi'olani off-ramp. FSP working, it should be clearing soon, but we are seeing some heavy traffic right in front of UH Manoa. And from the west side, a lighter drive through the H1, H2 merge. Let's send it back to the news desk.
All right, thanks a lot, Lacey. 7:32. The Kealoha's mailbox trial has revealed new FBI evidence that's been presented in court, and that includes enhanced video of the mailbox theft. The feds say it is now clearly showing that Gerard Puana did not steal the Kealoha's mailbox. Puana claims that he was framed in the case, and audio interviews with defendants Gordon Shiraishi and Bobby Nguyen were played.
When did you recover the media from the hard drive from the garage?
I cannot recall. I don't remember.
FBI experts have testified about sharp spikes in text messages and calls between some of the defendants during key moments of the investigation. 7:33, Kaiser is suing Queens. Howard's got our biz.
Good morning. Kaiser says Queens charges Kaiser for services to its members and then charges you for whatever it thinks it's owed that Kaiser didn't pay. The practice is called balance billing. Both companies say this won't keep you from getting health care, but that assurance won't keep you from getting a second bill until this is sorted out. Kaiser and Queens have been negotiating fees for a year and a half. Marshall's, which opened in Kapolei 2 weeks back, opens today at Ala Moana. It hired 200 people to staff these two stores. The same company owns TJ Maxx with 3 Oahu locations. Last to the May home sales reports, Maui saw 133 houses go to closing, median prices up 2% to just over 700, and 142 condos sold in Maui County, down 17%, though the median price was up 10%, topping 500. On Wall Street this morning, the Dow is up not quite 100 points. Steve.
All right, thanks, Howard. It's 7:34. Owning a home in Honolulu, you know it's expensive, but a new study shows just how hard it is to make the down payment. A report from Unison says the average wage earner would have to save 40 years to make it. The study is based on the average income in the city being just over $71,000. and the medium home costing about $717,000. A new report from the Tax Foundation says Hawaii pays the third highest beer taxes in the country. We pay 93 cents for every gallon. Only Alaska and Tennessee pay more at $1.07 and $1.29 respectively. USA Today reports that taxes collected from alcohol in 2019 generated $9.9 billion. It is the fourth highest source of federal tax revenue after highways, aviation, and tobacco. All right, 7:35 right now. Time to check back in with the crew. Mileka Lincoln over on Maui. Hey, Mileka.
Aloha, good morning, Steve. We want to shift gears from the Maui Film Festival and the Fairmont Kealani to talk with a Maui resident who was impacted by the wildfires that took place 9 months and 2 weeks ago today. We're talking, of course, about that valley wildfire that caused so much devastation and really destruction in the area in the aftermath of Hurricane Lane. Joining me now, Yolanda Dyson. As you think about what happened here 9 months ago, what is it that you'd like to say to everyone about what the community's efforts are right now in terms of rebuilding and moving forward?
What I want to say as part of the community is, first of all, thank you to the first responders.
They did an exceptional job.
Exceptional. They put their lives on the line. The whole west side could have been wiped out. It only took seconds for our 9 homes to be burned to the ground. I've asked administrators, people in the higher up governmental offices for a response on what happened. What can we do as a community? Families have asked me, people, strangers have asked me, Auntie, did you get any answers? The answer is no. We're still waiting. We're still waiting for the reports and answers to our questions. What do we do? It's hurricane season, it's fire season. Right now, our temperatures are up in the 90s. How can we prevent this from happening again?
Right. I know some of the concerns that you shared with me, Auntie, and also we should mention as someone who was injured in the fire, and you've expressed that you're just so incredibly grateful that no one was killed in this blaze, but that there were major concerns about emergency infrastructure and escape route that was available to people once the wildfire really caught on, and then also emergency services, the sharing of communication in terms of what residents needed or should do. Do you believe that any of that has been resolved, as you mentioned, heading into hurricane season, heading into fire season?
Again, I don't know. We have had no response to that question. You know, where we live, in the area that we live on Kuleana lands, there is nothing for us. The blaze from the top of the mountain blew right down with Hurricane Lane, down to Lahaina, from the north-south of Lahaina. People who were in residential homes could not escape. They were prevented from going left to right on the highway. The only place they could go to was the ocean. There was no escape route. If the blaze had jumped Honoapi'ilani Highway and hit our town or any of the other homes below us, I don't know.
It would have been devastating. And I know that that's why all of these months later, I can feel still just the hurt, the frustration, the pain that is shared by the community, and the real desire for answers moving forward. As you do attempt to rebuild, as you guys do attempt to restore community, and how is that going? Do you find that you are still Lahaina strong, as we heard so much?
We are. We are still Lahaina strong, continuously, forever. And like I said, I thank God. I thank God that no lives were taken.
Right.
There are those that we have lost, though, families, which are our animals, our dog, Makana.
Right.
Till today, we can still hear him screaming.
I'm so sorry, Auntie.
While he's being burnt.
These are questions that we will continue to seek answers for on behalf of you and your entire community. And of course, while we are here on Maui, these are some of the stories that we do plan on sharing. So thank you so much for your time. Of course, Hawaii News Now will continue just after this commercial break.